All right, guys, we're here with Alex Volkanovski a couple of days before his big fight against Shane Young at UFC Sydney. Looking very sharp here, Alex. Last year, you had the white shirt, you had the bow tie, the tradition is kept alive. You got another bow tie, but a brand new suit. Tell us about this one. What went into this one?
Well, I promised everyone I'd get a different bow tie, but I went and treated myself with a suit. You know, I said once I make money, I'll go up and buy a suit, but I don't have the money, but I mean, I got the suit anyway, so what do you do?
Was this a last-minute choice after the open workouts? Did something catch your eye as you were walking back to the fighter hotel?
What's this, with the suit?
Yeah.
Nah, just, yeah, I love this sort of stuff anyway, so I made sure I had this in the suitcase ready, so wear it for a couple of hours and then
Return it
to
Do a submission
yeah,
ready and
maybe.
return it. Well, Conor McGregor did keep the tag on his jack at that time in New York, so you never know. There's some returns
No
happening.
tags here.
There's some,
Is this a Roger David suit by any chance? I'm smelling Roger David on here.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. You're right. Yeah.
Roger David sponsorships come our way. It's an interesting week here, fight week down here in Sydney. Obviously, you're a guy that talks about how you like to avoid trash talk, and you're one of the nice guys. What do you think about some of the commotion that's been caused with Colby, Covington and Fabricio Werdum having this huge run-in and the Boomerang throwing incident and this huge trash talk situation that we're in right now?
Well, that's a lot of people talking about it, so you know that means they're talking about the show. So I don't mind. I'm not a part of it, but yeah, with the whole trash talking thing, look, people are going to do it. That's fine, but yeah, again, it's just the people that are all of a sudden trying the trash talk, and it just looks so unnatural. And I just find it cringeworthy. So, you know, I pride myself on being a good guy. I'm respectful. That's a big part of my thing, and I want these bad boys. So if they want to talk trash, again, bring it on. Talk trash to me, and we'll see how good they do in the cage.
Do you think it's getting to a point where it gets a little bit too fast sometimes? Like this trash talk, such as saying I'm going to knock out my opponent, but then there's other trash talk that can seem a little bit racist or about a nation,
Yeah,
or can really kind of upset people in
Yeah,
other
well,
ways.
yeah,
What do you think about that level of trash talk?
It's definitely happening. People are going the trash talk, and then when they do get a bit heated, and they are, you know, usually it's controlled, and they're doing it for a part of their, you know, maybe the image, or I don't know, but then sometimes they'll get, you know, someone will hit a nerve, and then they really start getting angry, and then, you know, the trash talking's there, but then they want to take it that one step further. Then the next minute you get in Boomerangs getting thrown around.
What do you think? What do you think is the line? Because I think a big reason why people are doing that is to sort of get more money, to be more successful in their career, and of course, marketing is a big thing. What do you think is the line between, you know, being a good, I guess, self-promoter and going over the top with trash talk?
Look, it's just, trash talk's fun. Like, you know, people are going to do it. You know, if that's your thing and that's always been your thing, all right, fair enough. But I just don't see why everyone thinks that's the only way of being marketable. Everyone literally thinks that you have to trash talk, otherwise you're not marketable. You know what I mean? Like, I was when obviously George St-Pierre, when his last fight, I was in the pub. The whole pub just erupted when he won. You know what I mean? Everyone loves him. You know what I mean? So he's one of the most famous fighters. You know, he doesn't trash talk, you know what I mean? Purely, you know, obviously he's done it the hard way because he's the best. But in saying that, there's other ways. You know, there's people out there that are funny and do some cool things, and I'm playing the good guy. So I'm the good guy. As I said, hit someone, knock him out, say sorry. That's my thing.
And of course, GSP, obviously another guy who likes to wear suits, much like yourself, nice, fancy, custom suits. How happy were you to see him come back into the sport? And I guess, you know, give that nice shade of, you know, nice guy and professionalism.
Who was that? Sorry, I missed that.
George St-Pierre.
Oh, George St-Pierre, yeah, sorry.
Only one of the biggest fighters ever.
I missed who you said. Yeah, no, so it's unreal to see him back. So it was a bit funny. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Robert Whittaker, and, you know, we're here in Australia, so, you know, I wanted him to win, but I want Robert Whittaker to fight for the title, and I know that's going to just delay it. But I reckon if Bisping got the win, that fight would happen in Perth, and I'm looking to be on the Perth card. I reckon the Bisping and Robert Whittaker thing would happen in Perth, but I don't know if that's going to happen now that George St-Pierre. But I'm happy he won. But, you know, either way, I would have seen positives. Again, I always look at the positives, but there was positives in whoever won. But I'm glad George St-Pierre won.
Well, the positive is you'll be fighting this weekend, a few opponent switches, but people are excited to see you back in there. A few problems with the body, a little bit of a sore back there. How are you feeling right now going into the fight? How's the body feeling right now?
I feel real good. Yeah, the back was sore. That was a while ago, but, you know, I got back into training, and I honestly peaked at the right time. This last couple of weeks, I just feel as strong as I did the whole camp, and I'm as fit. So we really stepped up them last couple of weeks, and no injuries and, you know, no sicknesses like last time. So I really, you know, last time I was relying on them last 2 weeks on my last fight, and then I got crook. But this time, you know, I didn't get crook, so I relied on these last 2 weeks, and I've peaked at the perfect time.
We can see that there's a little something on your nose, a little bit of a bump. Looks like it's healed over, but what exactly happened there?
I was just training. I was grappling actually, and I just took a bit of skin off. And we had a doctor that wanted to stitch it up. It was literally just a flap of skin, but he loves his job.
Was it bleeding everywhere, or?
Oh yeah, well, it was probably when it happened. It bled a little bit, but I thought it was just a recent little scratch. And then it was just a flap of skin. He tried to stitch it up, and then like literally it was paper thin. But yeah, again, he just loves his job and wanted to stitch it up. I'm like, all right, whatever. But then that come off, and that's why it's just more of a graze. But now it's gone. It's healed.
A lot of people thinking there's a bit of pressure going to this fight. Shane coming in on 8 days' notice. Do you feel a bit more pressure fighting a guy that's coming in last minute to put on a good performance and a dominant finish?
I wouldn't say there's pressure, but at the same time, obviously you fight higher ranked guys and things like that. It's not too bad. Everyone's got a puncher's chance. I believe he's got a puncher's chance just like any of the top guys in the division, you get what I mean? So the fact that he gets the opportunity to maybe catch me, I think that's the only way he can win. Like, not because I'm cocky, I just believe I'm on another level. No, nothing on him, I just think I'm on another level to a lot of the fighters in the UFC. So that's you know what I mean? Everyone has that puncher's chance. So that's the only thing. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm looking to go out there and do my thing and finish it early.
All right, well, we're excited to see what happens. A sharp suit and a sharp man. UFC Sydney going down this weekend. Thanks for
I get the 50
so much.
G's.
Thank you for dressing up. This is just for us, right? You're going to take it off with just the UFC gear for everyone else. Great. Thank you so much.
The tag is in here.
We'll drive you back to the shop after this. Thank you so much, Alex.
No worries. Thank you.